Hey guys, hope you're all having an awesome day. So we're gonna do a quick check-in and see what's going on. I love how it literally just started pouring again. I was actually just outside saying a prayer and I got all wet and I was like, nice and cleansing, rain, and it's starting to rain again. So anyway, there is, on that note, a lot of cleansing going on. There's a lot of purging coming up. There's a lot of really deep rooted beliefs and ideas that we have about ourselves and others, and deep conditioning and stuff coming up. A lot of like shame, guilt, feelings of like insecurities and things of that nature are coming up. So it could just be, the thoughts and memories coming up. It could be in the dream world, and it can also be people in your life that are mirroring this or reflecting this to you. The biggest message Spirit's saying right now is to face whatever it is and stop trying to change it. Accept what it is and release it. So whenever a thought comes up or a fear comes up or the chatter comes up and stuff, just let it be what it is. Stop trying to analyze it or, oh, why are you so cute? Stop trying to like completely like analyze it. Just try to like let it be. Try not to hold on to it, especially when the fears come up, because a lot of times they'll come up and it's like a lot. And it's been this really heavy pressure. Man, I got like hair all over my nose. It's been like a pressure like on and off for the last few days, like with stuff coming up, like Spirit pushing us to do things outside of our comfort zone, pushing us to see where our walls are up or where like our deep feelings are, insecurities, like they just keep saying like super deep things. So I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, let's just see what we got. Let's see what we got. Ow. Take that. Damn. I got a lot of cards of breaking free. Like being, okay, I'll show you the cards. Yeah, one more. No. Oh. I keep seeing the Lovers card. Okay, we got the Miser on the bottom. So the cards we just got are, man, I must have got cat fur on my face. Nothingness and the Rebel. No thingness and the Rebel. Schizophrenia, Thunderbolt, Morality. So these are like some major energies, right? Like this is like going back and forth. This is being indecisive. This is seeing things, like not seeing things clearly. This is the Tower card, like where it feels like shit's falling apart. Our ground's being really shaken. And the Morality card is, this is like one being like blinded to things and kind of holding ourselves back. But there's also some other stuff with that. So that's some pretty, heavy cards right there. We got on the bottom, we got Harmony and Breakthrough. And then we got Postponement, Isolation, and Comparison. So yeah, this is like gonna definitely be probably a heavier reading. Okay, so Spirit is saying this is what they're trying to do. Okay, they're trying to help you get to this. This is a state of like almost like a blank state, like a place of like inner peace where like you're insecure, you're always gonna have like insecurities, fears, doubts, things coming up and all that, right? But it's to get you to a place of like being accepting, being okay with it, and getting to a place of like inner peace and calmness and breaking free of conditioning, pretty much everything I said in the beginning, breaking free of all these illusions, all these things that really hold you back, all these things that like, and they keep saying walls up specifically, like breaking free of all these walls up. They want you to come, and this is what you're working toward right now, to inner peace and harmony and breaking free of all this. And if you notice, these literally on top of each other, they're literally both breaking free. Okay, so that also what I get too, especially with this card. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So we got the two dolphins, right? Sometimes this is like masculine, feminine, but sometimes this is two people working together as like a team. And then you have the masculine and feminine right here. Both of them are the breaking through and rebelling card. And if you notice, it's like the chains are coming off. So it's like really breaking free of like your walls. I feel such energy, 444. I feel like such energy in my stomach right now as I'm saying that to you. It's like really breaking free of like all of these, like, they're saying like divine masculine, divine feminine, like breaking free and like changing the world, changing yourself, like, and they're saying like, we're helping you drop those walls, we're helping you break free. But they want you to come into harmony with your soul. They want you to come from your heart center. They want you to come from your intuition and peace within your mind. And so in order to do that, this is what's coming up. And what's coming up is, it feels like I posted about this the other day, and it feels very similar, where there's like a decision or there's a choice or there's something that you keep going back and forth on because of something to do with timing. It feels like there's something, I'm not going to give you examples. Again, almost just fell. I'm not going to give you examples of what this is because it's going to, you see her fucking fur flying around? I'm not going to give you examples of what this is because it's going to be different for everybody, right? But this is like going back on a choice, back and forth. And so what I get from this is sticking with fear, sticking with safety and comfort, or going from your heart. And it's like you making this choice, but it's like there's something you're not seeing clearly. There's some perception, something that you're not seeing clearly having to do with some type of illusion. It's almost like spirit is, it's almost like they're putting like a veil or something in front of you, and no, that's not the right word. They're trying to help you see something you need to heal. And so they keep putting this in front of your face, but there's a veil about somebody or something else to do with this situation. It's almost like you're not feeling, it's almost like this is weird, it never comes out like this. It's almost like you're sticking with this, like the comfort zone because of a fear, but it almost feels like spirit's guiding you, like not guiding you, but like wanting you to feel this fully, because there's still like energy stuck here. There's still something, there's still blockages, there's still walls. And it's like they're helping you by pushing this, it's almost like this pressure. They're like putting this pressure on you for this decision. But really the decision you should be making is this one. It's like completely opposite probably of what you're thinking or what you're wanting to do. And it almost feels like a lot of you guys are pushing this secondary choice away or this decision away because of fear, or because like a lot of you guys are scared to put your walls down is what I'm getting. Like a lot of you, this has to do with trauma, past pain, hurt, things like that. And some of you, it's because of divine timing. It feels like something happened, maybe with a person or situation where it was taking too long, or like too much time passed, or where you're kind of questioning things because of something to do with timing. Maybe it just doesn't feel like the right time, something like that. But there's definitely something with this. So yeah, they're having me do this like this. This could be a relationship. This can be, I have a feeling for a lot of you, it can be a relationship or a friendship. And the reason why I say that, here. This fucking cat. The reason why I say that is because the Harmony card, a lot of times, like I said, the dolphins with that, but you have these two literally right on top of each other, like the masculine and feminine, right? And then you have this card, and if you notice, there's a masculine and feminine in this, and it feels like you guys are getting hit with so many towers. Like if you're not now, you're probably gonna be like getting hit with I gotta sit up, getting hit with so many towers, and it's because it's helping you to see something. There is like so many walls up, and this, they said walls before I even pulled the cards, and they're just like, really, this is about putting your walls down. But there's so many walls up, there's so many illusions, there's so many things that you keep doing that hold you back. And it's like a lot of it's shit that you've learned, like even in, not even just your parents, it's like stuff you learned in school with friends, even like on social media, where it's like, well, if this person does this, then they don't like you. If this person says this or acts in this way, then it means this. And it's like, everybody's different. You know, like what one person does is different than another person, and another person, another person. And they're saying this has a lot to do with the comparison card. Where they're saying like, it's almost like you're looking for validation outside of you. And it's like you're comparing this situation to another person or another situation. So, I'll give you an example. If it's like a relationship thing, right? It's like you're going back and forth, and it's like, do I choose somebody out of safety and comfort, or do I choose somebody out of love? But if I choose somebody out of love, what happens if I get hurt? What happens if I'm alone? What happens if, you know, fucking A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? That's where the towers come in, because that's where Spirit's like, we're going to fucking show you these illusions and these bullshit. So it's like a very period where there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of sadness coming up. There's a lot of probably times where you're just like, want to be left the fuck alone. And it feels like you're comparing situations. It's almost like just this very indecisive energy where I'm like, I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what choice to make, you know, but I like this about this person, but I like this about this person, but I know this person's not this, but this person could actually break my heart. And even though maybe they seem great, you know, they probably could actually hurt me more than anybody else. So not that they necessarily would, obviously, that's just a fear, but that's literally what they're saying is like, there's something to do. It doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, but it definitely can be for a lot of you because of the way the cards came out and the sense I'm getting. A lot of you, it can be that, but it also could be, you know, having to do with a career, with a friendship, with family. Even they're saying stuff within yourself where it's like you're fighting back and forth with, should I or should I not do this or act like this, or, you know, things of that nature because of some type of conditioning and fear. So they're saying like you are going to get hit with like a lot of towers. Some of you already have been. Some of you will be in the next few months. I don't know why the cat's staring back there. Not next few months, next few weeks, next few days. I should say next few days. Some of you next few weeks. I guess some of you next few months, because I don't really believe in accidentally saying stuff. But it's like all of the things that you've been hiding from is about to come up. All the things that have been hidden in that subconscious are about to come up. Anything that's really like pulling you back. Now, they are saying this message is not for everybody. You will know if this message is for you. This message is not going to be for everybody. Okay, so don't take that if it doesn't resonate. If you're not struggling with decisions or it's not for you, just don't take. I don't know why they're saying that. Just don't take it if it's not for you. Okay, so we got Angel of Miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. I love that. And a lot of the walls that I've been sensing are, a lot of them are, they're saying sacral chakra and solar plexus and heart chakra. A lot of those areas are being worked on, and a lot of you who do have the communication issues are specifically working on that. But most people are working a lot on their heart chakra, like putting their walls down. Okay, so we got leadership, battle of the blues, money, and face your fears. There might be something to do with money for you guys, because with the battle of the blues card, there's even like jewelry and stuff in there. And then the miser card, she was literally holding a bunch of jewelry and like gold and stuff like that and keeping it to herself. There's something about Spirit saying like for you guys to take charge, like even if you're feeling kind of sad and there's things going on, like there is something that's changing for you guys behind the scenes. Like they don't want you to dwell on whatever this is like that's going on. Like it's to bring you power and it's to bring you strength and to help you take action and make plans in your life. So even if it doesn't feel that way, there is something with that where it's where it's helping you with making changes. For some of you, okay, I'm going to show you these two cards, especially the money card and the face your fears. Again, do you see how this person is blinded? So we have in two different decks, we have this about facing your fears, but look, they're blinded in both of them. Their Spirit is saying this to me. It's not the cards. There is a veil in front of some of you, not everybody, but in front a lot of people, in front of some of you, where there is something that is purposely, energetically being sent to you to help you make different choices and to help you see something that is not for your highest good. Like it's obvious. It's not something that's not obvious. And it's almost just like Spirit's like, how are you not seeing this? Like, how are you seeing that this is not like something good for you? Or it's not, excuse me, how are you seeing that this is not something good for you? It's not good, is what they're saying. Like, you know this. Like, why do you keep asking for outside validation? Why do you keep asking us for messages? Why do you keep asking your friends? You already know this intuitively. You already know the truth. It's just like, it's like you're trying to blind yourself because you're scared, is honestly what it is. It's like you're trying to blind yourself because your inner child is terrified of making a different choice. And every time your inner child does, and you do try to make a different choice, your inner child kind of freaks the fuck out. So there is something where it feels like an opportunity is going to open for some of you guys when you face your fears. There's something when it's like when you take inspired action and you make plans, and even though you're going through some shit, you don't let it get you down, and you change your mentality and you actually face your fears. Like some type of abundance is coming. It can be financial. It does say money and financial, but if you also notice in the picture, there's love, you know, there's music notes, there's different things like that. And so what I get is some of you, it's going to be like, it could even be spiritual guidance coming in for you guys, like spiritual gifts and stuff, especially with the owl, because a lot of times the owl's like angel messages, you know, there's like coyotes in here, moths, but there's also, you know, like a couple, like a romantic couple in there. I did say the music, right? The moon. And actually there's a full moon in here too, which is also like facing your fears too. Okay. So we got the bottom. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely. What are you arguing about? Okay, this cat's driving me mental. What are you guys arguing about? What is it that you're battling with? Because it feels more so like an internal battle rather than an external battle. Like there's something you keep going back and forth on. This keeps coming up. And I did a post a few days ago where I pulled some cards, and that was kind of what they were talking about. So it feels like a lot of this shit's coming up for you guys. Like, and Spirit's really putting the pressure on you to be like, let's fucking go. Like, enough of this shit. Like, we're not doing the old, we're doing the new. And I love that because we got new beginnings right after that. Yeah, so it feels like whatever this is, like they want you to take action on, but it's like, it just feels like this imbalance, like this going back and forth, like unable to make a decision. I was asking for advice, but they're not giving me any advice for you guys. So you already know what to do. I guess it's gonna be different for everybody. You already know what to do. A new beginning is coming for you guys. You're about to fucking rise up. You're about to boss the fuck up. Like something new is coming. The sun is going to start shining again is what they're saying. Like something new is coming. Something positive is coming. I love this. The 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. And I love that these are together. This is like the new beginning of Phoenix rising, and something very angelic and spiritual and beautiful is coming for you guys. But you have to be in this energy of going with the flow. You have to try to like ride things as they come up. So when things come up, learn how to handle them and cope with them in a healthy, positive way. Like it feels like sometimes when emotions and energy, and we got another full moon. So like when the emotions, energy, fears, and things like that are coming up, like learning how to go with the flow and go and deal with it. It's almost like when the fear, especially with that being under the fear card, it's like when the fear comes up, instead of attaching to it and spiraling and figuring out what to do, instead of doing that, just letting the fear be the fear. I just threw it for you. And let it instead, like let the fear just be the fear, and just let it flow through. Like don't attach and then ask yourself a million questions. Because honestly, when you do that, all you do is spiral. It doesn't help. It also is, most of the time, those fears are inaccurate as fuck. And so it's like when you keep like attaching to them and you keep doing that, it's like you're causing yourself like all this unnecessary stress and anxiety. And it's just not helpful. I don't know what's about to come out in the Psychic Tarot, but I feel really excited about this for some odd reason. Like I feel like just this good ass energy. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got. The throat chakra. Okay. We got patience on the bottom. This is the last card. So the go with the flow and this card are very similar. This is like letting things go and releasing them up to spirit. So I think it's funny that these came out in the same exact spot, like very similar cards. So we got authority, shadow, balance, love begins, emotional withdrawal, prosperity begins, throat chakra, sacrifice. It feels like there's something going on with the masculine energies. This is like technically the Emperor card. you can be a woman, obviously, and have masculine energy. It feels more so like an actual masculine, like a man, that is going through an emotional situation and needing to take time to himself to figure things out. It's like, and if this is you, you know, you don't have to be a masculine energy. It's like, this very, even though this is not what this card normally means, it feels like this very guarded energy where it's like, you're trying to think about something, but you're getting no clarity. It's like you're blocking it. And it's almost like Spirit's like, you need to just try to take time to reflect, be by yourself, and just allow the energy and the emotions and thoughts to flow in. Because it's almost like when you're overthinking it, you're blocking the actual answer from coming in. It's just like you're focusing too much on all these external thoughts, all these external factors, all of these like deep conditionings and traumas instead of actually facing what it is, right? So we got the shadow card. How fucking shocked am I? I'm just kidding. I'm not shocked at all. Yeah. I mean, I've been talking about this the whole reading. Like, this is you facing all your shadows. Like, this is all of that coming in. But I get that once you face your shadows, there is a new beginning in something. And we also got the money card with this, and prosperity begins. So it feels like definitely something new is starting. It's also a 1 card. My cat is literally playing with my thing. Here. Is also a 1 card, so definitely something new. I love that there's butterflies in this though, because that's also about transformation and freeing yourself, right? That's also where they just told me that's also where the new beginnings card was, which is prosperity begins, new beginnings, guys. Like, they're literally, all the cards are lining the fuck up with each other, like in the different decks, they're all lining up. It's like something has been planted and something's gonna blossom. And I told you the Phoenix rising with that, something is gonna blossom. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Okay, here's what they're saying. There's balance, and they said like that earlier, like the masculine feminine energy is balancing, but there's balance coming to your life. It feels like there's going to be a little bit of chaos and storms and towers before that comes though. So if you're kind of in that stormy shit right now, you're kind of in that energy where there's a lot of shit coming up for you. It's going to balance out, and love is coming, and this is a new beginning. So this can be a new romantic relationship. This can be a reconciliation of a romantic relationship. For some of you guys who are soulmates, like healthy relationships. Yeah, no, they're saying like good, healthy relationships. So if there's like a group of you I'm getting that are like looking for validation through readings to like go back into a toxic relationship that was unhealthy. Like, you're not getting that here. Spirit is like, not happening. No, this is for the people who have been doing the self-work, who have been choosing themselves, who have been healing, who have been doing all those things and actually acknowledging and facing their shadows and trying to balance them and putting their walls down, that are coming into balance. That's who this is for. So it does feel like a lot of singles. It's not just for people who are single though, because I also get, for some of you who are in relationships, it's also like a balancing of your inner union, like a balancing of your masculine and feminine energy, but your inner child and you and your soul, like all kind of connecting together. And it's like this love coming from yourself, and it looks like a heart chakra just like bursting open with like love, like just this beautiful like love and energy coming out. With the throat chakra and let go. Okay, I got a few messages, so take only whatever resonates. I get that some of you are going to have a conversation and you need to let this person go. You need to let this situation go. It feels like that unhealthy, toxic relationships I was talking about before. If this is you, you already know this. You already know this. Like, you don't need me to tell you this. Like, I'm not even going to go into all that shit. You already know. For some of you, it feels like there's going to be a conversation you're going to have with somebody about some type of healing or some type of maybe something from the past, something where maybe you were hurt or something of that nature. I don't know if it's like an ex, a family member, a friend. It could be any and or all of those. It's just going to be to the individual person, but it feels like Spirit is saying like this is an opportunity, because they're showing me a 99. They're saying this is an opportunity for you to close out this cycle and heal it and let it go and release it to spirit. Allow this energy, any anger, resentment, shame, guilt, any of these things to be released, and let them help you with it. Ask your angels and spirit guides for help, and ancestors and whoever else you pray to. Ask them for help to help you. For some of you, I'm getting that you're waiting for some type of call or message to come in. Like you're waiting. It could be for a job. It could be for like, they're showing me like a contract. So maybe signing on something like a house or something like that. Whatever that is, if you're waiting for a call or a message from somebody for whatever reason, try to focus on you. Try to focus on why you're feeling that anxiety or that energy, because I feel this heavy ass anxiety as I'm talking about this. So if that's you, definitely work toward releasing that energy, okay? Like definitely work toward letting go of the fears. We got the rainbows again in these cards. And I keep saying that the rainbow is going to be significant for some of you guys. I'm not exactly sure what it means. I mean, rainbows, I feel like rainbows have always been significant for me. I love rainbows, but, and I just picked up the pile and I saw the moving on card. I just lost it, but yeah. Well, my middle name's Iris, which actually is the great goddess of rainbows. So I think I've always loved rainbows before I even knew that. So it made sense, but, it definitely feels like things have like, the storm has definitely kind of settled down a lot more, but there's definitely some other like things clearing. And it does feel like a lot of you who have been doing the work, like those manifestations and things will be coming in for you, and those new beginnings. The prosperity begins, the love begins, the new beginnings, like we got a bunch of those are going to be coming in for you. The harmony, the nothingness, the rebel, and the breakthrough, like all that's coming for a lot of you guys who have been doing the work and like following your spiritual guidance. And, you know, and they want me to say this is some of you guys have been stuck in the void. I've talked about that. I have been too, and I'm still a little bit in it. You taking care of yourself and just honoring your feelings in that void and not, you know, going and rushing and doing things is taking care of yourself, is following your spiritual guidance. Like you don't have to always be like rush doing it. It's more so the people who have been acknowledging stuff and being aware of stuff and working on stuff and healing it. That's what's coming for you guys. So anyway, I hope that this message helps. If you guys do want to book a private reading, you can message me, Gaia Spiritual Healing, on Instagram and or Facebook. And I do them through video chat, or I can do them in my store if you live near me in Spring Hill, Florida. So anyway, if you're interested, just send me a message and let me know. And I'm wishing you guys so much love and light, and I hope you have an awesome day.